Just going over this video, Vox should be ashamed of themselves for exploiting an 11-year-old girl.
My skin is not a threat. It's funny how the world has different time zones. How it could be Saturday on this side of the world and Friday somewhere else. Yet somehow, the United States of America is stuck in 1920.
Now I know it's an 11-year-old girl talking, but I just want to know how that even makes sense. What does time zones have to do with America being stuck in the 1920s?
That was 100 years ago. Yet we're still fighting for our lives.
Fighting for your lives from who? The police? In 2016, there were 2,870 blacks killed. 16 to maybe 19 were unarmed blacks killed by police. That's a value of 0.5%. You're worried about 0.5%, but you're not worried about the other 90% that is killed by the very same people you live around every day.
For a place here.
I like how at the end there the animation shows everyone changing so they don't fit in. But that's just not happening in America. It doesn't matter where you look. You can look at music, the top 5 music genres in America. You have R&B and soul, hip-hop and pop all in the top 5. You look at sports, many of the big-name athletes in sports, no matter what sports, are black. I just don't see it happening in America.
What did we ever do to make them hate us so much?
I'm assuming she's talking about white America hating black America. That's just not true. If whites had to pick one thing, though, it would probably be that we hate the culture of ignorance, violence, and destruction of the black family that is glorified in that community. It's in their music. It's in the way they talk on the streets. I hear it all the time on Instagram posts, Facebook, you name it. The Officer Tatum has even mentioned this before. You can't act like you don't know what I'm talking about.
I know for a fact they love our culture. They love to steal our braids, the way we talk, anything we call ours.
That is such a first world problem. I mean, if your idea of oppression in America is a white woman having the same hairstyle as another black woman, then I don't know what to tell you. I mean, there are blacks that are going to go hungry tonight in Africa, and your problem is a white woman had the same hairstyle as you. If that's your problem, I don't know what to tell you.
But when it's that one white bad cop and that one innocent black person, that black person fears for their life. This is the world we live in.
But that's not the world you live in at all. Yes, there have been innocent black men shot and killed by the police, and I'm a firm believer that they should be held accountable for their actions. But to make it an idea that blacks are out here being murdered by police all the time, every day, is just not true. There's not even enough black people killed by police every year, innocent or not, unarmed or not, to even make up for one killing a day. It's just a narrative that has been built on a lie.
See, when I was younger, teachers used to ask kids what they wanted to be when they grew up. Some kids said famous. I was one of those kids. But now I changed my answer. The thing I want to be when I grow up is alive. How do I know that I'm gonna make it out alive if I'm suspicious doing nothing? If I'm suspicious when I'm at my own house, sleeping in my own bed? Why am I suspicious? Because I could have sworn from 1 to 3 I was the cutest thing. But when did I stop being cute and start being scary?
I'm just gonna have to agree with the officer Tatum with this one. I don't even know what to say. But I agree with him. Replace the police cars with Grand Marquis and Crown Vics on 24s and 26s and have them do drive-bys in the community. And yeah, you should be worrying about trying to stay alive.
Am I scary if I have a black
Nope.
hoodie? Am I scary if I wear a backpack?
Nope.
Am I scary if I do nothing?
Nope.
Am I scary? Does my dad scare you? Does my mom scare you? Does my auntie scare you? Because let me tell you something. We are not
I don't
scary.
think you understand what you're talking about. It's not blacks that we find scary, or black families that we find scary. It's people like this we find scary. And if you go back 100 years ago, into the 20s, it was people like this that people used to fear no more than the people we do now. It's not about the race. It's about the violence that surrounds those type of people.
Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, Tamir Rice, Dontre Hamilton, Michael Brown, Eric Garner, John Crawford, Ezell Ford, Walter Scott, Akai Gray, Stephen DeMarco Taylor, Tony Robbins, Miles Hall, Jamie Johnson.
I'd love to go through these names, but that'll take way too long. Ahmaud Arbery, he wasn't even killed by police. George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, their deaths have been completely wrong by the media. Michael Brown fought with an officer, beating him up, went for his gun, got killed. Stephon Clark was running around, busting out car windows and breaking into things. Got shot, putting his hands in his pocket, I believe. And then Tamir Rice, well, that's a tragedy. Grabbed a toy gun, pulled the orange tip off, and then was running around outside with it. And when the police showed up, they shot him when he pointed it at him. Walter Scott's about the only one on here I could see you can make a case about. But Walter Scott still wasn't innocent at the time. He was pulled over, I believe, for a traffic stop for a light out. And then got into a fight with the police. Pretty sure he got into all of that because he was not trying to go to jail for the sum $20,000 he owed for child support. And then you got his name and Tamir Rice being pretty much smeared by people like Sean Reed. You put them on a list with Sean Reed, you're kidding me. The guy who live streamed himself shooting up houses and running from the police and shooting at the police and then getting shot. Yeah, putting people like him and those that I've named on here, that just negates this whole entire post right here.
Stephon Clark, Jacob Blake. Say their names. You will earn my respect when I don't have to fear for my life or anybody else's. Until then, my respect will not come for free.
Before you start demanding respect out of white people in America, how about your people start respecting themselves? Because you can't demand respect from others when you don't even in the slightest respect yourselves.
Black Lives Matter.
Only when it's convenient to Black Lives Matter. Otherwise, it doesn't matter. The other 94% of blacks killed by blacks, they don't care about. And the blacks in good communities getting their houses and stuff destroyed and their businesses and stuff destroyed, they don't care about them. They don't care about the black officers getting killed. They don't care about the retired black officer who was killed defending someone's business. They don't care about any of those blacks, only when it's convenient for their narrative. And that's what pisses me off and a lot of other Americans off. I'm done with this video. They pissed me off big time this time. Please leave some comments in the comment section about things I can do different. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.